Hey guys, Cainebourne back at you. Wanted to try a little something different today. Share some game deals with you. I am known in my circle of friends to be sort of the deal master, frugal, cheap son of a gun, whatever your vernacular you want to use. I never pay full price for a video game. As you can see very quickly here, my Steam library has 406 games and something like 181 DLC. So mixed range of titles, and let me know if there's anything you guys would want to see me play. I probably already own it. If I don't, I'll pick it up. But the only reason I'm able to have this many games, and if you follow the channel, you've seen that I upgraded the PC and got a really nice PC. The only reason I can afford all these things is because I'm extremely frugal about the way that I go about things. The way I do that, I'll share a couple of my tricks. One thing is cheapshark.com. I don't know if this website rather gets enough attention. I don't know if this is as big of a deal as it is for me. I live by this. This is sort of a staple in my arsenal of gaming deals. First off, down in the bottom corner here, you have the announcements, and they're usually going to talk about the biggest and hottest deals. Nothing too exciting going on right now, but they do sometimes do giveaways. There'll be crazy discounts and deals. They have a bunch of the major legitimate game sites, and I'll go into that in a bit. They got Steam, Gamersgate, Green Man Gaming, bunch of different stuff like that. One of the coolest features here is you go ahead and you click on the I next to the title's name. You can see if it's the cheapest current price from any store. You can see if it's the cheapest ever. And in this case it is, but let's say that it wasn't. And let's go to something like maybe this. Then it's not the cheapest ever. It'll tell you that it was $2.49 on April 2nd, 2015. So if you're kind of crazy about getting deals like I am, once you see the cheapest ever price, I'm not going to pay a cent more than that. In fact, I'm even going to try to beat it. I can set up an email alert if I want, and then I can have a target price, and they will let me know. So I don't even have to do the work. So this site is absolutely incredible. Add it to your favorites. I have absolutely no affiliation with these people. Hopefully, Cheap Shark, you guys appreciate the shout out. Not that you'll necessarily ever see this, but this is an incredible site. So definitely use this. If you click on the game name, it's going to take you right to the actual site. If you click on all the deals, it'll just kind of laundry list everything down. Gives you a rating as far as what their opinion of the value of the deal is, as well as the percentage of savings, all that kind of stuff. You can even access reviews and everything. So really, really, really awesome site. Can't talk about it enough how cool it is. Explore it and see if there's anything you like about it. Secondly, I buy almost nothing directly from Steam. If it's not the Steam summer sale or winter sale or whatever sale, typically if I want to get a game and I want to pre-order it, I'm going to be coming to Green Man Gaming to get the initial pre-order version because it's usually cheaper. I mean, these are probably some lower prices than you're seeing on other games. Battlefield 1, $45. Hitman, I've actually seen better. I got the whole Hitman collection recently for about $24. That was an upgrade, so I think it was like $30 for the whole thing. Watch Dogs 2, a little discount. They've kind of switched up the site recently. They used to have codes that you would punch in. I think the deals were better then. Now they just have you actually log in, so you kind of sign in up top, Cainebourne there. So you sign into the account, and then you get what's known as VIP pricing. So then they show you a reduced price. But the prices are generally pretty competitive. I can find older games cheaper elsewhere, but if it's a brand new game, I usually get the best pre-order price here. And this way you know it's a 100% authorized dealer. These are all legitimate. There's nothing funny business going on here. Great website to use. So this is probably my number one site to pre-order games. Humble Bundle. If you don't know about this, I think everybody does at this part, but come on. I mean, the bundles here are just generally ridiculous. I don't think there's anything super exciting going on right now, but it's usually pay what you want, which for me is $1. So for example here, all of these indie titles up here, I believe, or maybe this whole collection. Not sure how this particular bundle works. This is sort of a weird one. But normally you pay what you want for a bundle. And it's like $1 basically to get this first tier, maybe 4 or 5 when you want to beat the average to get a couple additional tiers, and then $10 to $15 if you want to get the biggest one. So this is kind of a weird one. I don't know. This is something for Christmas that looks a little different. But usually you're getting 4 to 5 games for like $1. At one point I think I got Crysis 2 and a couple other Origin titles for literally $1. It's absolutely insane. So if you're not using Humble Bundle, add that to your favorites. Keep an eye on it. They also have something called the Humble Monthly, which you can subscribe to. And you'll usually get something like, for example, I just bought Vermintide. I think I spent $15 to $20 a while back. MSRP is $32. Here, I think the bundle subscription, and you can double check on the site, is something like $15, maybe less. You're getting Vermintide plus the DLC, so that would have been a better deal. But not only do you get that one game, but you will get several other games when the bundle is revealed. You don't know what they are until I think it's like the second Tuesday of the month or something like that. You'll find out all of a sudden that you're getting a bunch of other games. So again, stellar deals. This one is pretty underrated too. Bundle Stars. They'll actually have individual games at a pretty good price sometime. Right here, look at this. Sir, You're Being Hunted. I mean, kind of a failure of a game, not a huge following, but kind of funny, kind of silly. I had enjoyed it. 49 cents. Crazy. You'll be able to get bundles too. This is going to be the lower end bundles, so they're going to be some kind of weird stuff. But if there's some weird kind of indie little games that you want to get, you can get some pretty good priced bundles where you're getting like almost, or if you're just crazy and you just want to have a big Steam library and have a bunch of games, some people I know are like that. I like to fill my collection with quality games, stuff that I actually at least want to play, even if I don't have time to play it. But this is a great site to build your library, and you'll get some pretty decent deals. Now, this is where we're going to get a little bit gray. Well, before that, let's do GOG. GOG is still 100% legitimate site. They have their own sort of bloatware thing, just like how you have Origin or you have Steam, and then the Ubisoft one, which is Uplay. GOG has their own version. The only reason I have it is for The Witcher 3. I got a phenomenal deal on The Witcher 3 through this site. So there are some good deals sometimes on different games. Again, another one to watch. Sometimes they just have little deals, like look at Soma at 60% off, $11.99. So that's another good one. This is where it gets a little gray. We're going to go back to that. G2A.com. Now, if you guys have heard of this, then you know what it's all about. If you haven't, you may want to know. I will say this, some people are going to say that this isn't a good place to do business with because they're a third-party kiosk dealer and you're kind of buying from other people. And I mean, I don't know if it's I don't even really understand it fully. But and some of these keys end up being problematic, but I will just go ahead and put this disclaimer on. I bought over 200 games from G2A. They by no means get all my business, but there are some times where it's just some game that I'm really not that interested in, but a bunch of my buddies bought it, and they say, come on, we need you to get this, and maybe things are tight, maybe I need things for, I'm a college student, I've got a 7-year-old son, we all got things, right, that we deal with. So it's just too much, too expensive. I can't really afford a game at that point. But then I scroll down here and I'm just like, let me try to find one of the crazy deals that they have. I mean, for example, Rust is $8.98. Sometimes it fluctuates as low as $7. You guys see me play Rust on the channel all the time. It's $20 on Steam. It's half off now, so it's $9.99, so I'd rather get it there. But when it's not on sale, people can pick up Rust here. I've seen other stuff like Shadows of Mordor for $4.33. I mean, come on, man. That game is stellar. Absolutely fantastic. One of the most beautiful looking games I've ever played. Wonderful game. $4. It's a freaking steal. Sometimes you'll get some clickbaity stuff like this Mafia 3 for $10.62. I've already checked on that. It is not workable in the United States, but at least they tell you. They warn you. Normally, this is the first time I've ever seen it where it's not in the title, where it says Russian or something like that. Usually when you're on G2A, you'll be able to tell right away if this is a legitimate American copy. And because of my region and how I log in, usually, or just reading my IP, it'll only show me deals that are available for me. But I'm telling you right now, you won't find better deals on games for the most part. Fallout 4 for $17. I mean, come on. So out of the 200 or so games that I bought here, 2 of them ended up having a problem and getting revoked on Steam. Not a horrible bad track record, and it's not that they were. I don't know what the whole story is behind it. The message from Steam was very ambiguous. I don't know if maybe what may happen is some of these may be because you're buying from other people. Maybe they once in a blue moon you'll get a bad apple on here who uses a stolen credit card or something, or somehow gets the key in an unscrupulous manner, and then that key will get revoked. That's happened to me twice out of 200 games. So use your own risk. Do your research. But I am telling you right now, you'll be hard pressed to find games as inexpensive. I can almost never find games cheaper than they are on here. Dead Rising 3 for $10.30. I mean, come on. The games, by the way, that were withdrawn from me, I remember one was Attila, and there was one other one. But I'll say this for this website, when you go ahead and you get ready to check out, when you're ready to buy a game, you have the option to have something called the G2A Shield. Now, they've converted it lately, and I'm not a big fan. It's like a reoccurring fee or something like that. You can uncheck it. You don't have to pay for it. Yeah, it's something like $3 here. It used to be $1, and you would get a special customer service agent that would help you if there was any problems. You'd have a guarantee no matter what happened with the key, they would cover you. But this is what I think is pretty cool. And this is probably one of those, use at your own risk, or, may vary, user's experience may vary depending on an area, something like that. But both times that games were revoked for me, this site, after I emailed their customer service, within less than a week, were refunded my money, and I was able to purchase other games. I think in one instance they gave me credit because it was an older game that I had for a long time, and the other instance they gave me my money back right away. So I've had a great experience. Your situation may vary, but you will not find a cheaper price on video games. So that'll wrap it up for this introductory to the discounts. What I'm going to do is just feature prices on games that are going to be popular, things that you're probably shopping for, looking for. If you ever have any requests, certainly ask me and I can do the research for you, or you can use a bunch of the tools that I showed you today. So thank you guys so much. As always, please like and subscribe. I am obviously a pretty small channel, but we're growing. I had a lot of success with that Last Star Citizen video. That was pretty hilarious, where it gained some traction, but obviously I need subscriptions. I need people to watch the channel. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. Hopefully this helps you out. I don't just do this for games. I'm going to be doing all sorts of stuff because I get the best deals on everything. The computer chair I'm sitting on, the desk I'm using, the computer I just built. You wouldn't believe how I can stretch my money, and I would help you guys with, I'd be more than happy to help you guys with that as well. So thanks for tuning into the channel. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.